welcome to the Jennifer O'Brien Comedy Show. I'm your host, Jennifer O'Brien. Wow, episode 4. Can't believe we made it this far. That means I've done this 4 times. I can count. So thanks for coming back. Listen, I'm wearing my sweatshirt again. Don't forget, if you like any of the merch or just want to support it or just want to be super cool and wear this sweatshirt or something cool like it, you can go to the JenniferO'BrienComedyStore.com or go to JenniferO'BrienComedy.com, and that also has my store on there, and maybe buy a cool sweatshirt. You know, if you want to be cool, I've got some cool beanies on there now that say Viral Dancer, because, you know, deep down inside we all have a little viral dancer, you know what I'm saying? And mine just likes to come out in public places. And so anyway, go on there, get something fun for the holidays, something cool to wear for Thanksgiving. I don't know the shipping time, so don't hold me to that. Might take a minute. But anyway, if you want to do that, did I tell you I've got a funny video coming up today? So let's go watch this. This is a really, this is one of my favorite little bits that I got going. It's an actual true story. It happened to my husband and I on one of our anniversary date weekends. So I hope you enjoy it.
Anyway, yeah, my husband and I, we just don't have a lot of luck when it comes to romantic endeavors. And a true story, a couple years back for one of our anniversary dates, we had really good friends. They gave us a gift card to a place called the Mandarin Oriental. If you don't know what the Mandarin Oriental is, it's a 5-star luxury resort smack in the middle of Atlanta. Super swanky hotel. We were so excited. We drove down there on a Friday night, really excited to have some special time. We got down to the Mandarin Oriental and we realized in order to get inside the Mandarin Oriental, you had to valet your car. Okay, that's where it's going to get interesting, folks. Okay, because that evening we were driving what I like to call our hoopty car. Yeah, anybody know what a hoopty car is? Anybody? Basically, their car's so ugly you want to wear sunglasses, you know, even at night. So that's what we were driving down. And just to kind of give you an idea what this hoopty looked like, it was a '99 Dodge Caravan. You know, it was white with just a trim of what's a rust. Yeah. Just all up around it. And it had a feature. Oh, it did have a feature. Yeah, every time you were in the driver's seat, this is true, and you would be stopped and then accelerate, it would go back to the middle row, but it would make the sound of a semi-automatic. It was like that. Yes, I mean, just to give you an idea, and just true story, I mean, we got this vehicle, it was given to us during like a really tough financial time. We just lost our house. My husband hadn't worked for months. Some great people were like, hey, you know, we were just going to donate it. You want it? We're like, yeah. So that's just where we were at. I remember, like, I wasn't really in a good place during this time because I remember driving my daughter to school one morning in it, and I had my hot tea, and it did that thing, and the tea just all over me. And just for that moment, I was like, I just let the hot tea just sear the flesh a little bit, you know? Just for that brief moment. It felt right. It did. I just took away from the emotional pain. You know what I'm saying, anybody? Nothing like good old-fashioned American Depression. Am I right? Just me. Okay, that's great. So anyway, that's what we were bringing to the table. This is true. So we're down there. We're in the middle of Buckhead, Atlanta. My husband's like, we're just going to look for street parking. We're going to see if we can just park it, and we'll just walk up with our luggage. So we circled for 20 minutes. We couldn't find any parking. So we're like, we got to do it. We got to do it. So we decide to do it. So we pull in. This is no joke. We pull in. You should have seen the valet guys. The one guy's like, whoa, whoa, he's circling. He's signaling like, turn around. Turn around. Like, they're for sure we have made a wrong turn. I am sitting there just appalled in the front seat. I'm like, we got a gift card. And I'm not kidding. What's being valeted in front of us? I wish this was a joke. Was a bright yellow Lamborghini. And I'm pretty sure those people are looking at us thinking, oh, geez, I guess they just let the hell park anywhere these days. So anyway, we pull up, it's our turn. The valet guys, they don't know what to do. They're looking at us like, what should we open the door? Should we not? Should we get the Rust-Oleum? So finally they opened the doors, yeah, which was good, you know, because they didn't open from the inside. I didn't want to have to shimmy through the hatchback, you know, the Mandarin. That would have really set me off, you know what I'm saying? So we get out, you know, we have to talk to them and explain how to start the car in the morning without flooding the engine, you know, that conversation. Write it down. No, please write it down. I'm telling you, write it down. So we do that, and then we get inside the mandarin, and the guy behind the counter didn't seem the least surprised that we were paying with a gift card. He's like, of course you're paying with a gift card. Would you like some help with the box fan? And you know, we did what any couple does on a romantic anniversary evening. We went up to our room, we ordered room service and watched cable television. Am I right, folks? Married folks, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? You know. You spill ketchup on those sheets, like, oh, not my problem. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good. But we woke up the next morning, just sheer dread. Honestly, this is true. I just was like, I can't do that again. That was a nightmare. And we just started trying to figure out what to do. I'm like, honey, just you take care of it. I'm just going to start walking down the street. Come pick me up. So anyway, I decided to stand by my man. We went down to the lobby, just 20 feet over there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go stand over here. You deal with it. So, and you should have seen the people in the lobby of the Mandarin Oriental. They all look like they just stepped out of a magazine. You know, they all have their dogs. And I found myself looking at this lady's dog. I was envious of her dog. I'm like, oh, your dog's so cute. Oh my goodness, look at her little bow. Where do you get her groomed at? You know, because I was thinking maybe I'll just go where the doggy goes. You know, work my way up. That's where it was at. And so finally, the valet guys bring the caravan around the corner. And at that point, the sun was out. And you should have seen it. It was just glistening. The rust and the morning dew was upon it. It was glistening in the sun. And it just looked so beautiful out in front of the mandarin. It felt so good to get in that ride. You know what I mean? And there we rode away in the Kentucky Fried Caravan. It was quite a sight. And I'll tell you what, nothing like an anniversary date that ends in couple therapy, you know? That just showed a few kinks in the armor. That was interesting, but my husband on the way home, he could sense I was so upset by the whole ordeal, and it was so sweet. We actually stopped by the groomers. Somehow that bow made it all worth it, you know? But I tell you what, ladies, you see these guys riding around in Atlanta, these guys in these nice sports cars and convertibles. I see those guys. Nothing there, nothing for me. Show me a real man. You know what I'm saying? Real man. Real man that can drive a 94 Corolla, you know, one where the windows don't roll up and the AC doesn't work. Ladies, that's called security. He's coming home at night, you know what I'm saying? We don't have any routes to go, but you know, he's coming home nonetheless. A little hot because of the whole AC situation.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. That's a true story, and I've been telling that joke for a while. I'm still working it out, and still some things I want to continue to share and add, but I hope you get the premise, you get the idea. It was a funny time, and I've got lots of stories like that. That's just the thing. Life just kind of happens to me in a funny way. But anyway, I appreciate your time. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to join us, and I always like to leave with something encouraging. I want to keep with the Psalm 23. We did verse 1 last week. Today I'm going to do verse 2. Psalm 23 verse 2 is, He makes me lie down in green pastures, and He leads me beside still waters. And I just have this vision of the great shepherd just leading his flock into just safe pastures. And there's like sheep near my house, and we get to see them sometimes. And I tell my family, I'm like, oh, I want to go lay with the sheep, you know, be all spiritual. And I thought, wouldn't that be weird? You know, like I would walk out and be like, why is that crazy lady just laying out there with the sheep? Why is she eating grass? You know what I mean? It'd be weird for him, but I'd be like, wow, I'm like the sheep in Psalm 23. I'd feel super spiritual. And anyway, I just love this vision of how God leads us and He takes care of us. And I just had a lot going on today, to the point where Mama had a little meltdown, you know, love those. And it just, a lot was going on. And you know what? Finally, I was just so tired. I went and lay down and I just fell asleep. And it was not a green field, but it was my bed. And those Walmart sheets never felt better. You know what I mean? And I didn't have the quiet waters, but I did have a nice drip from the bathtub in the ensuite. And so that was nice. But I just felt comforted and I felt loved. And sometimes we just need to take care of ourselves. So I just want to encourage y'all, especially as we go into the holiday season, take that time to have some good self-care and just take time for yourself, and take time to just remember who our great shepherd is. And for me, that's Jesus, and he's always there. And sometimes I think I need to keep going and doing, and sometimes I just need to realize I can't do it, and I just need to take time to just rest in him. And I tell you, after my little power nap, I was ready to go, and I got a lot more done, having taken that time to take care of myself. So thanks for joining us again. Hopefully we'll see you next week, episode 5. Wow. But have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Hey, don't forget to visit JenniferO'BrienComedyStore.com or JenniferO'BrienComedy.com. Get something cool for the holidays. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a great afternoon or evening or morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this. I'm going to go now. Bye-bye. You know what I mean? Like in a week, not, but just, anyway, I just like laying with the sheep in the field. That's what they'd be like, what? And, so, not in a, but you know what I mean?